Yeah.
And I like camels.
I'm gonna go
You
with
like
Friday
camels?
Junior, aka Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday,
I like
Thursday. We
that
can't
too.
accept your Friday though, because that was grouped into the weekend according to Allie.
No, he said Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah, Friday
Well,
Junior.
Friday
Friday
Junior. Oh, I
Junior.
think you said like Freaky
Yeah,
Friday.
Thursday doesn't have the pressure that Friday has. Like that's what's cool about it. It doesn't stress you out. There's no like big,
Well,
you don't
actually,
really
yeah,
have to do
Thursday. Yeah,
something.
Thursday is a good day because you're kind of like thinking about the weekend.
Yeah.
In the summer, some people just go, hit the beach Thursday
You,
night.
you mean on the summer, some people just don't work Fridays. They just kind of like
Mm-hmm.
say it's not a thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about this mascara. I only have one coat on, so we're gonna do the other coat live. Thought that'd be
Okay.
fun.
We're
Feel
getting
like
ready to
people like a
go.
live demo. Okay.
I am muting myself. Good luck.
Oh, you can hop on if I need you though, right?
Sure.
Oh, cool. Yay, we are live. Welcome back to All Things Alley. This week we are back to our regularly scheduled programming of Wednesdays at 3 p.m. So thanks for joining. We have a like a duo show. Like we're showing two lines in today's show because I just couldn't decide what I wanted to do today. So we're gonna have a little hair, little self-care, and then also, of course, Doll 10, because it's been a minute since we've done anything Doll 10, and I just thought it would be like it's something I use every day. So if I can't show you guys some of my faves, I mean, how is it alive if we don't how is it? We need to add these at least once a month to my Market Live shows because that's me, guys. That's literally what I have on my face right now. So we're showing Doll 10 Beauty. We've got a brand new mascara. Lashadelic is here. I actually started using this yesterday. I waited and I did a little teaser on TikTok. So if you want to see a really cool before and after, that's how you know mascara works. Do one eye, do two coats on one eye and then none on the other. Look in the mirror and you'll see how much of a difference mascara makes and why we have to be really particular about our mascaras. We'll get into the nitty-gritties of this guy. And then I think I'm kind of going for like an eye theme right now. Hi, Mary, by the way. She says, haha, you are too funny. So we're gonna go for an eye theme. So I have my mascara. We're gonna add a little more to what I have already going on right now because I couldn't leave the house without a little bit. Sorry guys, I had to work today. Had to go out and see people. But we're gonna show a little under eye concealer action and then just like I can't even talk. I'm talking too fast. A concealer that you can use under your eyes and anywhere where you have any kind of blemishes. That's the TCE concealer. It's your everyday concealer. Everybody needs it. But why is it called TCE? This covers everything. So you can use it anywhere on the face. But the beauty of it is it's not too drying. It's not too mattifying. It's just like the perfect blend. Melts into your skin, but stays all day. So that's the TCE concealer. I wear that every single day. And then we're going to follow off with a little of the viral pink powder by Doll 10. So this is the pink powder. She's a beaut. We'll go over that. And then, of course, essentials in my kitsch lineup. So I'm just going to bounce around. But you guys, please, like, feel free to write in. This is a very fun, informal show. And I love when you guys ask questions because it makes it a lot more fun. So Liz says, love Doll 10. Me too, Liz. What is your favorite Doll 10 product? I always want to know because I feel like I struggle if I had to pick just one. I don't know. It's always been their mascara. Like even way back when they launched their very first mascara, I was like so all about that Doll 10 Effort Lash. Then they launched their Effort Lash XL, and then they just kept going. And you know that one is better than the next. So the latest mascara they launched is Lashadelic. I waited to use this one. So I'm really excited because we're going to dive in. I just read up on it. Again, I'm kind of new. Like if you guys are here, you're probably new to this new mascara too. So fun like tidbits about this mascara. It's not only lengthening, it's also volumizing. So you get the best of both. It's got mushroom extracts, hence the delic, lashadelic. They have mushroom in a lot of their products. And I feel like mushrooms are all the rage. They are. They're just like all the rage. They're in so many products of Doll 10s. They really get it when it comes to formulations. And wait, what is it? Woohoo says pronounce that like with a W, says when do you use it, Allie? I like that name. Okay, so when do I use this? Every single, I mean, I just got it, so I will be using it every single day because it's a really good buildable mascara. So you could start off with like a very light, pretty coat, or you can do double coats because it allows you to double up. I did a really light one coat because I wasn't really going for that like makeup look until I got in this chair and did my face before the show. So, I think that it's really good for like whatever the occasion, and we'll do that demo. But nurse says I have trouble finding the right foundation. Girl, story of my life. I mean, you go to like any of those big stores, you know what I'm talking about? It's a little overwhelming. There's like 75 shades and there's like 75 brands. So it's really hard. The beauty about a company like Dial 10, first and foremost, you know where these ingredients are coming from. I really think it's important to know it's not like mass produced. They're very purposeful with their formulations. And I think that means a lot. I mean, we're consumers, like naturally, we're just consuming all the things. And I think as consumers, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but like I feel like we're more like we're more informed, we do the research, we really are particular about what goes into products. So we're allowed to be because we do the work, right? So I just hate like products that, I don't know, you ever feel like they just get like too mass produced and then things just kind of like don't feel like they used to, or like you have a favorite X and you use it and you're like, it just doesn't work like it used to. I don't know. I don't know if it's because maybe your skin gets used to it or just like I don't know. I don't know what it is, but there's something really cool about this boutique feel when it comes to a makeup line. And Dollar 10 really gives that to you because they only really make certain amount of batches. They're really strategic with what ingredients they allow because there's so many ingredients that are banned in a lot of our everyday products. And like I feel like we're always like pollution, blah blah blah. It's like pollution is everywhere. Like it's hard to not think about it because it's literally like if you're breathing, you're doing some sort of damage because we're in environments that have like, you know, just full of like everything. When it comes to makeup, like you're literally applying it directly to your skin. So I could go on a rant about this, but I think it's really important to be smart when it comes to your foundation. Hence, we'll go back to the question about the foundation color, big, but also think about ingredients. So we will go over that. Glamit says I feel that. So makeup is something that touches your skin every single day. Let's get real about the ingredients we're using. So even mascara, lots of chemicals in mascara too. So this is all natural. It's really just it's all like perfectly blended. So they don't add any kind of crazy chemicals that are banned in other countries, if you know what I'm saying. But this also has like a therapeutic approach to your lashes, helps to kind of maintain and grow them and prevent breakage. It comes off easy because like a lot of mascaras that give you that oh I think we're getting I think John Rizzo will tell us what I think we were getting sent over from TikTok too from our other host. Woohoo says, "Oh my God, I used to live in a city with horrible pollution in the winter. It was awful. Yeah, it's crazy. It's everywhere." So anyway, again, I could go on tangents about this, but mascara, we've got like a therapeutic effect to makeup when it comes to Doll 10. And you've got these really awesome mushrooms that are just like have so many they're like superfoods. They say they have so many benefits. So this is going to help coat every single lash with really like good lash loving ingredients. I'm just going to apply it again over my right eye because I already applied it one coat earlier this morning, but it is hard to talk and apply, so bear with me here. So it's also going to help coat every single lash. So I love a jet black mascara, and it's hard to get that sometimes. And the very tip of the mascara wand has this little kind of ball detailer, if you can see that. And I love mascaras that have a detailer because you really can get into every single last lash. I'm gonna get really close to the mirror, guys, because this is my one. I guess I could do it in the mirror here. Okay, so this little tiny detailer really allows you to get in. So I think it's funny, but say like no lash is left behind because you really can't. And I love the jet black pigment 'cause I just don't want to play around when it comes to color and my lashes. I want something that's really gonna pop, really gonna make my eyes stand out, and the whites of my eyes look really white. So I use this motion, kind of like the wiggle motion, to apply it all over my lashes. And then I love using that detail brush to get in and not miss any last lash. Even like those really tiny ones you get, closer to your inner rim, where they're really, maybe they're growing in or whatever, but they're hard to get to. When I took this off last night, I was amazed at how easily it slid off with my makeup remover. It's really hard, again, to find a mascara that you love that gives you those impacts and doesn't flake halfway through the day. So someone just asked, is this waterproof? It's not. Like I just kind of said, waterproof can be really damaging to your lashes. I'm not saying don't use waterproof, but like save it for your special occasions because honestly, guys, like it's just not great and it's hard to get off. So it tugs and pulls at your hair on your eyelashes. If you think about it, your hair on your lashes is just like the hair on your head. I mean, don't we condition our hair for a reason? So I think it's really just like important to make sure that you're taking care of your lashes. So just try to avoid like everyday use of waterproof. It's not great. Okay, so Divinity says this is so satisfying to watch. I know. It really is because it's like instant impact. Every morning when I wake up and I feel really tired, I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I haven't done my mascara yet. It's very obvious because the minute I do my mascara, I look like a new person. Okay. I look like a new person, guys. And this is 2 coats. So do you see how much more lift that gave me? It almost feels like it gave me like a facelift because when you have like curled lashes and your lashes go up, it just like lifts everything up. And it gave me a lot more dimension, makes my eyes look really white. And I just really like think they look like falsies, but they're not. And before you say, I get this a lot. You have long lashes, but like I have really thin and very blonde eyelashes naturally, so I have to wear mascara. So I really like a mascara that's jet black, like super pigmented, super rich, but doesn't flake and doesn't fall and just gives me lift. So it's hard to find all those things in one formula, but you really get it in here. And I can't wait to show you the bottom because that's when you really know too. And I also think it's cool when you take this out, it's a very clean kind of like it's a what would you call it? Clean application. Just comes off really easy and very clean. There's not any like clumps on it. I can't really talk for this one. Can anybody talk and do their mascara? Like it's really hard, especially when it comes to the bottom.
I'm
Oh,
talking and doing my mascara right now.
John Rizzo, our producer, is doing his mascara with his mouth open too. No, I dare you, John Rizzo. You should try it. It's really hard. Okay.
Oh, I could
And you
do it.
can and you can use this little detail brush too to get to all your bottom lashes. And I know it sounds crazy because I think a lot of people say like, "Oh, I never do the bottom because they end up flaking halfway through the day." Do the bottom lashes when it comes to a really good mascara that won't flake and won't dry and get crusty and crepey. Because yeah, believe me, there are mascaras that do that, but this one will not. And if you end up like hitting underneath your eye like I just did, I will let it dry and then I will wipe it off. And I do my concealer afterwards, and this is kind of why. Okay. And sometimes my lashes just curl weird ways. I'm just gonna really get in there. But I like the way this is like insane how long this is making my lashes. Whoa. And then sometimes I'll use where's my like an under any kind of a comb or brush. And sometimes I use that to get rid of my kind of like mess that I might make when I do it. It's hard to do the bottom, but when I tell you this dries, it dries and stays right in place. So I will only really do like once this dries down here, the beauty of that is it's staying in place and I won't get any of those creepy crusties. Nobody wants that from mascara. And ladies, you know what I'm talking about. You know, when you look in the mirror or you're like driving, you pull over and you look in the mirror to get out to go somewhere and you're like, what happened? Oh my goodness. It looks like you have no one tells you that you have like mascara down your face. So that doesn't happen. Glamis says, wow, the difference is great. And Mary says, do you typically apply more than once in a day? So good question. For today, I did. So you could really like do your daytime eye, and then let's say you're going out, you're going to happy hour. It's Thursday. We're talking about our favorite days of the week and why. Let's just say like you're going from daytime to nighttime. You could do 2 coats of this. That's one of those mascaras. It's one of those mascaras that's very buildable. So you could go in and just redo the second coat and it won't like flake or end up dry looking or crusty. It's really easy to build on it, which I really love too. How long do you wait for it to dry? Not long. I would say like under a minute. Do you and then what else? Well, the difference is great. So this is the difference. I'm getting really close, guys, because I want to really show it. And let's just say, like I said earlier, if you have any like if you drop any on your face, the secret to that is letting it dry and then use your concealer and just clean it up, which we'll do in a minute. But this is the before. Well, this is the before with 1 coat, and this is the after. So 1 coat, I did. What time did I do it at? 9 a.m. And I felt like I really just wanted something to make my lashes look darker because they're blonde. So I added 1 easy coat, very light, and then I went in and did my second coat on this side just now for you guys live. So if you're tuning in and you're like, I don't know what I'm looking at, I have 1 eye done and 1 eye not done completely. And then Glamis says, I like the straight lash applicators. Yeah, me too. That's a good point. I think it's hard to find one that works for everyone's eyes, but because of that detail brush, there's like that end that I showed earlier. It's not too big, it's very clean. So you can use that and get in there if like, let's say you have curls to your lash that need like, you need that curvature, if that makes sense to get to. That's mascara. I feel like we could talk about this forever. So let's do our other coats. We stop looking crazy. And let me know what questions you guys have. Yeah, anyway, we were talking about like favorite days of the week, but you can't choose the weekend or Friday. So you can't have Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. What's your favorite day of the week? I think it also depends, like, do you have off on one of those days? What do you have? I don't know. I really like Wednesdays or Thursdays. Well, Wednesdays because I get to hang out here. And it's always fun. Like if you guys are tuning in, it's like, why do we tune in to TikTok? Because it kind of brings us away from like our day to day and adds a little fun. We can also communicate on here. Lexi says, wow, what a difference. I need this. So I love a new mascara, but I'm also like there's a lot of boxes it has to check. It's got to lengthen, it's got to volumize. I mean, the ability, did you guys see that? I can literally take the brush and go over my eyelash and comb up and then clean it up and like separate them. You can't do that with all mascaras. So it's kind of like a more straight, thinner applicator, but I think you have a lot more freedom and you're still getting a ton of thickness and length. So lots of freedom with this guy. And that little tiny ball detailer at the end really gives me a flexibility to get in there and get every single last lash. Wow. And not to mention, yes, this is doll 10. Woohoo says this is doll 10. Not to mention the like curl that I get, which I honestly didn't really think would be that significant, but I watched this one on my right get curlier, get, I don't know, it just looked like more lifted. I mean, I'm not familiar. I'm like just starting to use this product. So it's kind of like you guys, when you take this home, you're going to be like super excited because I love brand new things. And I love things that give me results really instantly. Like, hello, it's like instant gratification. It's great. Margot says looks professionally done. It does, honestly. And it's because it's got a really good brush, really good applicator, and really good ingredients. Like I said too, this has mushroom in it, so it's really cute. It's called Lashadelic. I think that's such a cute name. Um, but mushrooms have a lot of fun benefits. Chief Batty Officer, I love that name. That's really fun. So pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then Amy says, is it instant? So what do you mean by that, Amy? Like the curl or the, I mean, I'm doing it right now, so I guess it is pretty instant. But do you mean like the stay all day power or I think the curl? Yeah, I would say it is, and I'd say it stays all day too. Because earlier I got a little lift, and I think the more you add, the more lift you get, which is really rare because I feel like most mascaras don't do that. I have these little tiny hairs that are like growing back right in here, and really cool part is I can get in there and get those too. Oh, and doing the bottom of your lashes, don't forget them because that's what gives you that full, like doe-eyed Bambi look. Like that full wide-eyed, like fresh-faced, like baby doll look. Do the bottom lashes because it fully opens up your eye. So if you're someone that has like hooded eyes or maybe like smaller eyes, you want your eyes to look bigger, don't forget about the bottom lashes because that's what really gives you that like eye-opening look. And I learned that from a makeup artist a while ago. So just a fun little tidbit of advice. So the curl, Amy said, is the curl instant? I would say so. That's the mascara. I feel like we could spend like the whole show on this mascara. It's brand new, guys, to Del 10. It's just like the best. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be a staple all summer long. It really moves with you. Yesterday, what I do, I woke up, I couldn't even hold it. I was gonna wait for the show to try this, and I was like, "No, I needed a new mascara yesterday," and I'm like, "Okay, let me just try it, get comfortable with it." So I did it, and I did a teaser video, like, for TikTok, like, "I'll be live tomorrow," and I did before and after, and I was like, I'm blown away. So, it's the star of the show, I think. I think it's honestly gonna be the star of the show. Um, and I think it's also called like the eye-opening mascara. That's like the tagline underneath Lashadelic because it is going to give you that like super eye-opening effect. Oh, you know what else? You know what else I need to do my mascara yesterday? Because I had to go to the DMV and I had to get my new photo ID card because everything, guys, can we talk about how difficult everything is to get done? Like, I'm changing my name because I just got married. So, if any of you guys have advice on how to change your name successfully and fast, let me know because I'm starting that process. But I needed to get a new ID. And then I was like, well, I might as well get the real ID. Then my husband's like, well, you're going to need to go back and get another one again with your new name. I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot. So anyway, I had to go and I was due for my photo. And I'm the girl like this at the DMV, like, okay, I'm putting on mascara. I'm making it look making sure it looks perfect. Got my lip gloss. I'm like, I have to look at this photo for the next 4 to 8 years. Okay. So I'm gonna need a new photo. So I did. And you bet I was glammed for that photo, okay? Because again, you get pulled over, you gotta be looking cute, okay, in that photo. Um, anyway, I was like sad because I liked my old photo, but it was like I think I was like 21 in that photo. Like that was I don't look like that anymore. A baby face. So that was why I did my makeup too. You know, we had to. All right, another thing that comes along with a really good lash. So you have to kind of like set the tone for the eyes. If you want to look really awake and really fresh faced, you want to add a little concealer. And I love the Doll 10 TCE concealer. So if you can tell, this is like a used and abused one because I love it that much. You can't even read the full the full logo because I carry this bad boy around with me everywhere. This is the TCE concealer. It has this really cool applicator because it's like a cool tip, and you can place that right underneath your eye, and it gives you that kind of like cooling anti-puffiness effect. It's also great for anywhere that you want a little extra coverage. So I, even like throughout the day, or let's say I'm going from my day to my night and I want a little bit more coverage, I add it in my corners like this. It just feels really nice because it's got this cool touch. I don't know. I like anything that feels like cooling under my eyes. And then you can use your fingers to melt it out. I like to use my fingers and then a brush, but I'm going to use my fingers and just like, I like the warmth of my fingers to kind of heat it up. Now, this shade is the light medium. That's typically my shade in Doll 10 products. And the cool thing, someone asked about like foundation colors earlier. And I think it's hard to find one that works well with you because there's so many on the market, but the cool thing about Doll 10 is you can pretty much figure out what color you are. There's not like a million shades, which makes it easy to color match, and they blend really well. And I am more of that light medium shade. So I'm just adding a little bit more, and I don't know, sometimes I end up using a brush and sometimes I use my hand, but I'm just adding a little bit underneath my brow bone. Like whatever's left on my finger, I'll use that. Because that is also a secret, helps really open up the eye.